currently going through. We're doing 6 teams today. The second team is the Boston Celtics, and let's bring up what is a question for the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics, can they survive the turmoil? There were already health concerns heading into training camp with Danilo Gallinari blowing out his knee, but the Celtics are in absolute peril. Ime Udoka has been suspended for the entire season, and a decision about his future with the team will be made after the season. And there has been reports that Ime Udoka is done coaching in the NBA, and if he does get another opportunity, he's going to be an assistant coach for the rest of his career. Joe Mazzulla is expected to be the interim head coach for the upcoming season. Various Celtics have spent the offseason talking about what they learned from their mistakes in the NBA Finals and their sputtering start to the season. So the question is whether can they use those lessons and yield better results with a new coach at the helm. Can Boston keep evolving, especially with Malcolm Brogdon on board and Danilo Gallinari possibly returning some point this season, in the playoffs if he does come back from an ACL tear? If not, he'll be on the team next year. But the Celtics still are, considered tighter favorites on paper with the roster, but they know better than ever that being a title favorite on paper is not enough. So can they survive everything that's gone on this offseason?
Well, yeah, but I don't think that'll play too much of a role. Boston's got a bunch of good players, and we're looking at them on the screen right now, and they'll get you to the playoffs. But what I worry about is, Robert Williams out 2 to 3 months. They're already thin. Even with Gallinari, they were already pretty thin.
What do you mean? They got a 9-man rotation.
That's extremely thin. I don't feel comfortable with a 9-man rotation going into this season. If one starter goes down, I just worry about the longevity of this team. I think that they'll probably be they'll get a top 6 seed without doubt. Will it be a top 4? It'll depend on injuries. I think they will. But I think come playoff time, I think that lack of depth is really going to pain them. Everyone's going to be, most people are in pain once we get to playoff time. And if I'm thinking almost like a rap situation where if you have even just simpler guys like Derek White or Peyton Pritchard or Grant Williams, if any of those guys go down for an extended period of time, it really complicates this. So I don't think they have the proper depth to win the finals at all, but we'll see, man.
They need to sign Lana Rhoades' baby daddy, Blake Griffin. Okay. And
is that who it is? We were talking about that last week.
Well, I was talking. It's supposedly Kevin Durant fucked her first, but people are saying that in the pictures of the kid looks like Blake Griffin. Everyone supposedly she fucked half the Nets team last year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so could be half the Nets roster of last year. So
I'd even sign, dude. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I'd sign Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I was saying that jokingly, but if you're telling me Blake 10-15 minutes a night, to help alleviate the loss of Robert Williams, he's not really my choice. I'm not. But if Blake could play like he did in his first season with the Nets, which during the regular season he was asked during the playoffs. Well, I don't even know if did that Nets team even make the playoffs?
One.
The first year Blake Griffin was there.
In the when Drummond went there?
No, the year before.
Oh, I have no idea. So the year before, was that year before COVID?
Dude, at this point, I think the best players for the Celtics are on their training camp, guys. But I would love to see if LaMarcus Aldridge or one of these vets gets signed. I just my whole thing is, dude. I saw a tweet today. Jason Tatum's going into year 6. Holy fuck, he's young. Okay, and Jaylen Brown's going into year 7, and it's just, are they ready? We're asking for a lot. I don't know if you agree.
What's up, Thomas? That thing was getting I forgot my light, or I couldn't really bring my light. It was giving me a headache. But what's up, Thomas? It's crazy because midway through the season, or not midway through the season when they were 20-21, there were still conversations of, can Jason and Jalen work? So I don't think this is going to be a Celtics fans probably know that with everything going on right now. This won't be an easy.
Can I bring something up that Justin Trombino told us? You know, when we asked him who was the odd man out, and so Thomas, we're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. But Justin Trombino, a writer for the Boston Celtics, said that the odd man out he could see is Grant Williams. Do you think maybe they trade Grant Williams
for Jay Crowder and Sherman?
I don't know if his
those salaries don't match up. And then
I don't think that salaries match up. I think Grant Williams is making like $6 or $7 million. I don't even know who you could package Grant Williams, and it's like they lost the Evan Fournier, exception. And yeah, Grant Williams is making like $3 million. Okay, so
I love Grant Williams, but
I love him too.
They
but
need him to take a leap like he was in the playoffs.
Yeah, they need that guy to be playing like a dog. It's just right here. Fuck. I just think when you look at the Boston Celtics, the only salary I take that back. I guess Grant Williams might not be the guy that they could trade for somebody, but Derek White, he's making almost $16.9 million. I mean, you could argue, would you package Derek White and Grant Williams for someone? That's about $21 million right there.
Yeah, you could. You're kind of taking a gamble. Unless they get a guard back in return, you're kind of taking a gamble on Malcolm Brogdon's health. And
Peyton Pritchard
is really good, though.
It's defense. It's defense. Like Peyton Pritchard, even if he tried to be like the best defensive player he possibly could, he's going to be limited due to his size and his athleticism. Yeah. So it's nothing against Peyton Pritchard. It's just literally his body type and play style. So yeah, if you trade Derek White and Grant Williams for someone, you're taking a leap of faith that Brogdon and I think
that's what I'm worried about. Like if Brogdon, say Brogdon plays 50 games and Robert Williams plays 50 games and Al Horford plays 50 games, like it's gonna bite him.
No, yeah, definitely.
To me, health is the most important. If Boston can get through this season relatively healthy, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's just, man, that Robert Williams. It's like it's not like it's turning into Triple J, but I mean those are two guys who are just studs when they're healthy, man. Brogdon definitely is worth the gamble, yeah.